Who has this?
Why don't you get out of guns and cars and get into Magic?
Our TG played record came in.
There's money in Magic.
This is
some of these cards are very valuable.
This is one sheet.
Missing like 20.
It was printed like this.
And it just wasn't cut?
It wasn't cut, yeah.
That's cool.
We even spent, I had it off for a week and we went through it all. Dude,
Swamp.
Small things like
Swamp ass?
someone sold the wrong night veil specter.
This is a very confusing game.
Yeah, I'm confused.
You can't buy your way to success in this game, which I don't like. I was told you cannot, because I was like, yo, I want to be like the George Steinbrenner of Magic. I'm just come in and buy all the best cards and beat everyone. And everyone's like, no.
He's like, no, you can't do that.
That's not how that works. Hey, look, you'll look good losing though. You'll have a lot of style, but as they say in Magic, the style doesn't matter, it's the win.
See, that's how I feel
See?
with my fishing equipment. I have good equipment on the water. If I catch nothing, I still look good.
Who invented Magic?
Richard Garfield.
Richard what?
Richard Garfield.
Richard Garfield. How much is he worth?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
He sold basically most of his stuff.
When did he sell it?
A long time ago.
I bet he's kicking himself for that one, Richard
He
Garfield.
no longer designs any of the cards.
But the way the game was conceptualized, he was walking through the forest or something like that, or he was out in the nature. And
Doing shrooms, obviously.
Yeah, LSD and shrooms make you do some crazy
I mean,
shit.
he's from the Northwest, so that's definitely what he's doing.
In case you guys don't know, if you've never seen him before, Ryan DC worked for Blackstone Labs for a while. So that's why this is not just a mystery man who showed up in his store.
Yeah, it was a lot
today.
of fun, yeah, and there's a lot of my friends I've known before Blackstone Labs, and I made some, well, I actually knew everyone before Blackstone Labs here, but made some good friends, and
Why are you even working there? I just remember him sitting at a desk one day.
because I didn't need to work there, I just...
That is actually how it went for me too. I was like, who's that guy?
Yeah,
David was like, oh, we need him.
Yeah, Dave needed some temp work done. I saw it in there, and I just had nothing going on for a couple weeks, and I just started working there, and I really liked it a lot. And then Dave said, "Well, you're doing a good job. You want to work here?" I said, "Sure." You know, so that was my first. I hadn't worked in over a year, and that was like my first like getting back on the horse kind of thing. So it was really nice to be able to, you know, kind of get back into a routine, and then now I'm doing my own thing. Private games. Not even doing this.
What games do you play here?
Play Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Card Fight Vanguard, which is terrible. No, Card Fight Vanguard's great. And Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is picking up tremendous. Can't keep the product on the shelves. We get a UPS driver here, and then somebody takes it from the UPS truck and literally buys out cases of it at a time. Hey guys, it's Prodigy Games, having a lot of fun. Get to hang out with my old friends from Blackstone. Super excited they came out. Really happy PJ finally got to stop by. There he is. He's going to learn to play Magic. He's got some assistance from Matt Rossi. Here's 7 of my other friends. And we got some great guys who've been working here with us. Got Ethan, Eddie. You guys are invaluable, awesome. Been here helping us out the entire time. Jay Marcus, he's been helping us out. He's going to go ahead and do the TO for this event. We're doing a Masters 25 draft, and he's going to go ahead and explain the rules of it.
What they're about to do is a draft. Each player will get 3 packs of Masters 25. For each round of draft, they'll be opening up 1 pack each, and then they're going to select 1 card out of this pack, and then pass the rest of the contents. There's 15 cards per pack, so there'll be 14 cards that they're going to pass to their left. And then once they're done, once there are no longer any cards in the pack, they're going to repeat the process for the last 2 remaining packs, just alternating it, passing it to the right for the second pack and passing it to the left in the second pack. They'll be playing each other in a Swiss pairing, so the losers will play the losers and the winners will play the winners. And if they want to have fun and make fun little side bets, they can. So
surprise sport. Yeah. I think I got something special to give away to whoever wins. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really glad you guys came out.
Are there different, and now in these special 25th anniversary cards, are there completely different cards in here? Or
they're
what?
all reprints.
They're all reprints.
Cards
There's no new ones. Okay, well that's
Unless
good.
you haven't played in like a couple years, then you'll see some new ones. But
Alright, so the most important thing is to check what the rare is first. This card, we don't want to play this card at all. It's very bad.
Why is it bad?
Because it's got this effect on it that says this.
Oh, okay.
So it's got a very bad downside.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of insane cards in this pack. Yeah, probably the 2 best cards in this pack are these 2. They're just really good at stopping other creatures from being able to hit you. This is also a good card. It helps you also kill creatures. The creatures in this pack are okay. I personally think that we should probably take this card.
The murder one?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that name right when I saw it.
Alright. So then we're going to take the rest of the cards and we're going to pass them over here.
Fair enough. One thing that's interesting about Magic that I haven't decided if I like or not yet is that I have a very like science-based brain, and I like to experiment a lot with things in life, and I like to find out X happens because Y. And in Magic, a lot of X happens simply because. And I don't get a lot of straight answers. I'll say, well, why does this happen? And they just say, because. So I guess that's just it. With Magic, you have to adapt to that.
That's fair. Matt will know best.
So there is some amount of randomness in the game, and that's mostly because without any randomness, the better player will always win. And because this game is both competitive and it's supposed to be for the common man, I guess you could say, some amount of randomness eliminates it widens it narrows the gap between players that have different skill levels.
Okay.
So sometimes even the better player can sometimes lose. Okay. And that's good for the game. For marketing, but it's not good necessarily like the way that chess is a really good game, because the better player almost always wins, but when people are just learning how to play the game, you just always lose. It's not fun.
I got you.
So how many cards are you supposed to have in total?
So we're eventually going to get 42 cards.
42?
Yeah.
So we're going to keep going through this until we have 42 total?
Yeah. Gizmo.
You're going to be here till like 9 o'clock.
The store did it.
So.
Another fluffer.
Oh.
Guess I'll pass that one.
What is that?
That's the card everyone wants to pull out of that.
So we're playing a very fast deck, but there are strategies where you play like creatures with high defense and low attack power, and you just never attack. And then you play all these big creatures at the end of the game, and you try to kill your opponent with those, and you just sit there in the beginning, and you just kind of play defense the whole time. You also play cards that allow you to kill your opponent's troublesome creatures and stuff like that. You picked 42 cards, but you didn't pick any lands, which are these kinds of cards.
Alright,
So the goal is that you have to have a certain number of lands in your deck in order to be able to cast all of your spells. All the spells have a mana cost here in the corner. This one costs 2 different mana, but one of them has to be red. This one costs 1 mana, but it has to be red. This one costs 3 mana, but 2 of it has to be black. You have an unlimited amount of mana that you can put in your deck, but you want to have your deck be as small as possible so you have the highest likelihood of drawing your best cards.
So are you building the deck for PJ, or is he going to assist you with building the deck?
So we've already built the deck. We talked about it. Yeah, our deck was basically built from the moment we drafted it, because we kind of got shoot into an archetype which is very offensive and very aggressive, and that's just what we're gonna do. So every turn, if we have a card that we can play, we're just gonna play it. There's no thinking. So we're gonna roll 2 dice and see who goes first, and the highest roll.
Can I borrow these dice?
Yeah.
So
I rolled a 7.
he rolled a 7.
Yeah.
They're just normal dice, right?
Playing craps right now.
Normal dice. There you go.
Can't beat that. Starting out like I normally do.
All right, so we're gonna play first. So we've already shuffled our decks, and now we just need to draw 7 cards.
7?
Yeah. And then, aside from the first turn, because we're playing first, we're gonna draw a card every turn after the first. Okay.
So you getting your ass whooped?
Yep.
Stefan, you pulled
Pulled it off. I crushed.
Even this,
I cheated and I still couldn't win.
I know you cheated. I saw him over there, like dealing cards. All this weird stuff was going on, spooky stuff. So that's a wrap.
It's a wrap for me.
What did you learn today?
Well,
We need a recap of the events.
I learned a lot, an overwhelming amount. My brain hurts. I learned that although it is fun to play very fast and kill very fast, if the cards don't add up the way you want them to, just because you're killing a lot in the beginning doesn't mean you win in the end.
You gotta be slow and sexy.
You can't George Steinbrenner either, although Eric tried to.
I guess thanks to Prodigy Games for hosting the event. We had a pretty awesome time. It was really awesome of them to provide the box for the draft. The event itself was fun. I liked the format. I ended up getting these 3 relic token things. They're like little life counters. They're pretty cool.
Here, show one.
Oh yeah, they're like little thingies like this. I don't play Magic much anymore, but they're still pretty cool. So yeah.
I'm opting to get credit to put towards packs, and I won the T-shirt that Chris Marin didn't win. Alright,
Yep.
but again, thanks Prodigy. Thank you for having us. We love you guys. Ryan, good luck with everything. We appreciate it, man. And I think one of us needs to say peace out, bye, right?
And wait.
Peace out, bye.